Morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're joined. I know it's hard to see him back there, but Miles is with us again today. Miles is taking a liking to the Ames chair. I know that mute. Yeah, you can't see him, but the music didn't make him. He wasn't pleased with that. So anyway, welcome back. Hit me with some questions, man. LGVN. Check out Market Prophecy. Hopefully Alex has the link. Market Prophecy is that Oracle plus human algorithm program that I launched about a month ago. Did a noon video on LGVN and why I thought that 850 break was significant yesterday afternoon. That was at noon. Now listen, it closed ugly, but good discussion and really, you know, these levels you see on my chart are those Oracle levels, and you know, use them every day. Again, check out Market Prophecy. It's a really cool idea, and geez, I mean, I take so long to get these projects done, but I was working on it for years, and we just launched it a month ago, and it's exciting stuff. I'm really enjoying it. So that being said, you know, with LGVN, to me, you know, listen, if you bought the morning breakout in pre-market, if you're that kind of degenerate, well done. Hey, well done. I can't, you know, this thing's rotating the float at like 7 a.m. I mean, now I always want to be careful with this because listen, as always, most of you are new. That's why you're here, okay? You're here because you're new to this stuff. I will beg, and I will beg, and I will beg, and I will beg, and I will beg not to trade crazy, well, not to trade anything in pre-market, really. I mean, if you're new, pre-market, after hours, they're not intended for you, okay? And you can get mad at me if you want, but it's a fallacy that, you know, so anyway, I'll move on. That being said, if you're determined to trade in pre-market and you got a 200% runner, what is that on my screen? This is the bad part about having a touch screen. You get stuff off your screen and then the computer goes crazy. If you're determined to trade in pre-market, what do you want? You want a 3 million floater that traded 300 million shares, squeezed in after hours, held all of its gains, and then broke out on float rotation. I mean, that if you are absolutely determined to trade in pre, that's what you look for, okay? Don't look for day one runners, okay? And that might be the point I'm trying to make. This is a day two runner. These are the ones, if you're determined to trade in pre-market, these are the ones. Not day oneers, you know? And you guys get the difference, you know? Like, what's G-Tech, okay? I don't even know if anybody's asking about what is this, you know? So G-Tech, okay? This is the one, Gel Land 18-wheel front loader? Ooh, man, interesting. So anyway, don't trade G-Tech in pre. It is a dip and rip though. 4 million float, 5 million shares, 8 a.m. press release. You guys know what I'm going to say. So, all right, let me get my notes going. I'm way behind. I talk too much. I love stocks, and I love helping everybody learn about stocks, but I also talk too much, even though I have a cold. Well, that was gross. How'd you like that one? I'm sure everybody just threw up their Cocoa Pebbles after hearing that. That was so pleasant. Whoops. All right, let me get going here. Why? My timestamp. Evernote, why did you take this timestamp away, and why do you force me to launch Power Toys every day? LVGN, week open, breaks of HODs in play all day. Check out Market Prophecy. G-Tech, dip and rip, EV play, day oneer, but nice 8 a.m. PR and 30-point font. And let's get your questions. Brian asked about SOH for a short. Oh, actually, SOH doesn't come up, Brian. But Brian, I remember GGPI. Speaking of memory, go back. Listen, if you are short bias, we almost never talk short ideas here. Almost never, because again, as I say, and you're sick of hearing me say it, most of you don't have margin accounts. If you do have a margin account, you're at E-Trade, you're at TD, you can't get borrows. So that's why I don't typically focus on shorts, because the best shorts, newbie traders don't have the accounts to get the borrows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have margin, et cetera, et cetera. But we did talk about GGPI yesterday, Brian. Well done. Probably goes red today and continues to fade. So if you're looking for a short setup, check out yesterday's pre-market prep. It's like, that was like the first time we talked about a short setup in like 9 months. What about Tusk as an EV play of the day? Well, kind of feels like it's going to be G-Tech. So Sean, feels like today is G-Tech's day. Tusk a little higher float. Tusk breaking down, but it's worth keeping an eye on. Probably for a break of 325-ish, a break of pre-market highs. But understand, G-Tech way lower float, G-Tech way better volume. So Tusk breaks of 325, EV play, but kind of feels like all eyes on G-Tech in shitty EV land. So, Anthony says, Roblox. Listen, I don't know why you would have sold Roblox, okay? So, I saw them yesterday. I saw all the top guessing shorts. They were all crowing. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I've been guessing the top for 2 months. Caw-caw! They were all crowing yesterday. Meanwhile, Roblox goes green, gaps up today. Listen, if you listen to the idiots on Twitter, you probably sold Roblox. If you have a brain, crows are pretty smart. But if you have a brain bigger than the size of a crow, I don't know why you'd be selling yesterday. Keep swinging this. It's probably going to be on the weekend watch list. Congrats. I don't really see an entry here. To me, the entry on Roblox was when we talked, that break a week ago, the break of 100, the break of 110. But anyway, Matt admits that he's a bag holder on Prague. So Matt, I appreciate the honesty, but I don't know, it's over. Just move on, because here's the thing. Listen, even if Prague bounces today, and I'll finish on this, and I'm not going to beat up Matt, because I appreciate the honesty. So here's the thing with Prague. Okay? Even if this thing bounces today, even if it goes red to green, even if it squeezes on a Friday, all you're doing is reinforcing bad behavior. Okay? So, your kid, well, I was going to use like a parenting analogy, but we'll move on. I think we all know what reinforcing bad behavior is. I won't use some dumb parenting analogy, okay? So let's say you continue to hold a sketchy biotech that's on its third red day. It's gapping down. Nobody cares. We got EV plays running again. We got LGVN going wild. Nobody cares about Prague. So even if it works, and it's like 2 p.m. this afternoon, and this thing's back at 6, there's no signal there, okay? There's no trade set up there. There's nothing there other than bag holding and holding and hoping. And here's the thing. I get it. I don't know if you're down $500. I don't know if you're down $5,000. I don't know if you're down $500,000. Even if you remember the bag holder dream. What is the bag holder dream? Bag holders wake up dreaming of getting back to break even. So even if you get back to break even, even if you make money, all that did was train your amygdala, right? Your lizard brain, your below the conscious level. It just trained that lizard brain to keep doing the same thing. So it's not about money. Take your loss, move on, reinforce good behavior, reinforce good habits, because even if you get back to break even, the next one you won't. The one after that you probably won't. But if you take the loss, you take the hit, you feel the pain, and you learn from it, and you say, damn it, I am not going to do that again. I am not going to hold a sketchy biotech 3 red days in a row. I will not do it again. That's the lesson. And that is worth $500. That is worth $5,000. That is worth the cost you paid to reinforce good behavior and not do it again. Take it. Take the pain and move on and cherish it and learn from it. All right. What's the number one? G-Tech, dip and rip, let it set the high. Probably going to get the chat pump. Okay? So probably going to be the chat du jour. LGVN, I'm hoping for some sort of gap down. Gap down. I mean, listen, it's not going to gap down. Let me rephrase. I'm hoping for some sort of pull and then reclaim, ideally midday late day. You know, this is, again, if you're new, just let LGVN do what it's going to do in the morning and reassess in the afternoon. G-Tech, probably the number one morning dip and rip. Probably going to be the chat pump du jour. Congrats to everybody that held Roblox and didn't listen to Twitter idiots crowing about calling the top. And there's a lot out there. I didn't get to everything. Have a great day. Check out Market Prophecy. Check out the weekend watch list. Remember, the watch list is 100% free every Sunday. Get on it, learn it, live it, love it. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Remember, just so you guys know, you can Google stock market calendar. But remember, next week, this is the great thing again. I know I'm Mr. Bash Twitter all the time. But understand, next week, you're going to get nonstop misinformation about the market, the market hours, okay? Watch for this. Again, every Twitter genius will get the market hours wrong next week. So just do this. Google stock market calendar. There's an NYSE link. There's a NASDAQ link. But again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, normal hours, okay? Doesn't close early on Wednesday. You're going to see it. You're going to see a bunch of people say it closes early on Wednesday. Doesn't. Then we're fully closed on Thursday, then a 1 p.m. close on Friday. So have a good day. Black Friday, 1 p.m. close. And we will see you next time.